Om Swastiastu. Hello, good morning, Professor Dr. Nimade Ratningsih. So in this video, I want to present that material about direct method. But before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Katasvila Budi Agustini with student ID number 21120212002. I'm from 3G class. Okay, that's all my introduction. I will continue to tell you what content I will present. For the first one is the definition of direct method. The second one is the main characteristic of direct method. The third one is the techniques of direct method. Number 4 is procedures of direct method. Number 5 is strengths and weakness of the direct method. And the last one is conclusion. Okay, let's start from the definition of direct method. Direct method, also known as natural method, is one way of teaching that adapts the way people learn their mother tongue. During learning activities, students are not allowed to speak or communicate using their mother tongue in the classroom. By using this method, teachers hope that their students are able to communicate fluently using the foreign language they have targeted. This method is based on the understanding that teaching foreign language is not the same as teaching natural sciences. If teaching is certain, students learn to be able to memorize certain formulas, think and remember. Then in language teaching, students practice language by saying certain words or sentences. At first, the word or sentence are still foreign and cannot be reached by students, but little by little, the words and sentences will be spoken and can also be interpreted. If we pay attention to a mother who is teaching her child directly by guiding him to say word by word, sentence by sentence, and obey him even touch it still looks funny. In principle, this direct method is very important in teaching foreign language because through this method, students can directly practice their tongue skills without using their mother tongue or the language of their environment. Although at first it looks difficult for students to imitate, but it is interesting for students. Okay, the next is the main characteristic of direct method. The main characteristic of direct method such as the first one, this method aims to give students real knowledge of the target language. The second one, when applying this method in the classroom, it is not allowed to translate the spoken sentence. Teachers are expected to be able to explain the target language through several activities, such as demonstration or with the help of pictures. Number 3. Grammar is taught inductively. It means at the beginning of grammar learning, the teacher will give an example of a sentence instead of a grammar formula. Next, the student analyzes the structure of the sentence. From this activity, it is hoped that students can gain new knowledge and they can develop their self-related to grammar materials. Number 4. When teaching vocabulary to students, the teacher should teach it directly with full sentence rather than the teacher asking the student to memorize all the vocabulary list. Number 5. Students are expected to be able to actively participate in the use of the target language in everyday life. If we practice speaking the language every day, then we will be able to quickly master it and we can communicate fluently. Number 6. This method is more towards a learner-centered approach because from the beginning students were required to use the target language at the beginning of learning, while the teacher only play a role in guiding students so that they could communicate fluently. Okay, for the next material is the techniques of direct method. Several teaching techniques can be applied to the direct method according to Larsen Freeman in 210. These techniques can be described as follows. First, reading aloud. In this learning technique, students are asked to read a text or dialogue to be read aloud. Then, at the end of the reading session, the teacher helps students understand the content of the text by using several ways such as gesture, pictures, reality, examples, or other media so that students easily understand the content of the text. Number 2. Question and answer exercise. After students read a text, the teacher will test student understanding by asking a question. By using this strategy, students can practice composing spoken words and learn about good and correct word order. Students will also be given time to answer this question. Number 3. Getting students to self-correction. When students make mistakes in an exercise using spoken language, the teacher allows them to choose between what they have said and what the teacher has modeled before. Another way, such as the teacher repeating what the student said using a questioning tone, which indicates that the student's answer is not correct. In this way, the student thinks that the answer is not correct, so he can correct it. Number 4. Conversation practice. In this technique, the teacher asks the student question. The first thing that is required is that students can understand the meaning of the question that have been asked by the teacher before they answer. And they were asked to ask question and answer according to the order of the sentence spoken by the teacher. Number 5. Fill in the blank exercise. This technique is similar to the GDM technique, only differing in the application. The words used to complete the missing sentence are written in the target language and given rules such as not being allowed to use implied grammar, and these rules are also included in the example sentence. Number 6. Dictation. In this method, the teacher will read the question 3 times using a normal speed. The task of student is to listen carefully, then write down the answer. The teacher reads the question 3 times so the student can recheck their answer whether they are correct or not before the teacher reads the next question. Number 7. Map drawing. Student will be given a map with parts of Indonesian geography. Then the teacher will give direction and label the map with all the geographical parts. After the student label their work, they process with them giving instruction to their teacher to do the same thing on the blackboard. And the last one is paragraph writing. In writing paragraphs, students are asked to write paragraphs according to their understanding of the previously explained material or text, such as the part of Indonesian geographic location that they learned when they drew a geographic map of Indonesia. Okay, the next material is procedure of direct method. To apply direct methods in teaching foreign language, in this case English, we need to look at the basic concept of this method. The following application is only an example. It is not mandatory, then its further use is left to the teacher according to the situation and condition, provided that it does not conflict with the basic concept of this method. In general, the steps that can be taken are as follows. The first one, the introduction. The introduction contains various matters relating to the material to be presented, either in the form of appreciation or an initial test of the material or others. The second one, the teacher gives material in the form of short dialogues with language that is usually used in everyday life over and over again. This material is first presented orally with movements, dramatization, cues or pictures. Next is students are directed to be disciplined in listening to the dialogues, then imitate the dialogues that are presented until they are fluent. Next is students are guided to apply the dialogues with their friends in turns. Advanced students are given the opportunity to hold another dialogue which is analogous to the example given by the teacher. Next is the structure or grammar is given not by analyzing grammar, but by giving examples orally that as much as possible attracts the attention of students to the conversation. Of course, not by explaining or memorizing definition, but by repeating examples orally while showing their partners so that students do not wrong. Next, in closing, if needed, the final evaluation is in the form of dialogue question that must be answered by students as in the dialogue patterns above. The implementation can be individual or group depending on the situation and condition. Okay, next let me conclusion from the material direct method. So the conclusion of direct method, that is, the direct method is still used and popular. The direct method is a way of presenting foreign language subject matter where the teacher directly uses the foreign language as the language of instruction and without using the language of the student at all in teaching. If there are words that are difficult for students to understand, the teacher can interpret them by using proof, demonstrating, describing, and others. The implementer of this method has advantages and disadvantages. Therefore, a teacher who uses direct teaching must have high creativity so that this method runs smoothly and achieve the goals or targets. Okay, I think that's all from my presentation. Sorry if there are mistakes in the presentation of the material. In the end, let me say thank you and bye bye.